Hello and welcome back to my channel. So one of the aspects of minimalism that I struggled with a little bit at the beginning is gratitude. And I think that's because I thoroughly misunderstood what gratitude actually was. So in my mind as a child, gratitude was saying thank you for things and receiving gifts with gratitude, or being grateful to the universe for, having a family and a house. Just, it was giving thanks in some way. Then as I got older, I thought that being grateful and being content were the same thing, but I saw being content as the opposite of being ambitious, and I was quite an ambitious person, so I felt in a lot of ways that gratitude was like an anchor, like pulling you down and keeping you where you were. I thought that ambition was fueled out of like a discontent from your current situation. And this is something that I've genuinely worried about, because I know that hard work is what gets results. And I worry that if I spend, too much time being grateful for what I have, then it's not gonna be the fire in me to work hard to get places. I worry that I'm not gonna work hard to be something more. But now, you'll be very pleased to hear, I understand, I get it. And it's with a lot of thought and a lot of reading and a lot of research that I've come to these conclusions. So I thought I would share this with you in case there's anyone out there who's feeling a similar way. Okay, so firstly, gratitude. Gratitude is not saying thank you and pretending to be happy that you have the things that you have that don't make you happy. Gratitude is the opposite of feeling entitled. It's why we feel more grateful for life after we've been to a funeral, or the food tastes better when we've been hungry, or we're happier to receive money when we have none. If we feel like we're entitled to life and food and good relationships, then we take them for granted. We get taught when we're growing up that if we're good people and we make good decisions, then good things will happen for us. We're told that things will just line up. Gratitude to me is realizing that this is not how it works. So without getting too morbid, our life, the fact our loved ones are alive, the fact that we're safe, our secure housing, the fact we have enough food, none of this is guaranteed, and nor was it ever guaranteed. Gratitude is about understanding impermanence and change. It's not about saying thank you for things. It's about understanding that you could lose it all. This is one of the big things that minimalism and stoicism as well have taught me, because I think up until that point I'd just been burying my head in a sand made of like distractions and stuff and work stresses and all of these little distractions. But the fact that, nothing's guaranteed, nothing's gonna last forever, it's a very big topic. It's very difficult to actually comprehend, but it is also the one guaranteed thing. The fact it's not guaranteed is the only guarantee. Thank you is just a word, and this is gonna sound super cheesy, I know, but genuine gratitude is love. It's completely about love. Realizing that everybody and everything is impermanent is gonna make you act in a way of love. Before minimalism, I'd sometimes know that I was acting like a dick. So like, it was like I was floating above myself, watching myself, like just being a dick, just treating my loved ones how I would never ever want anyone else to treat them. Even in the moment, even when I was, acting like a dick, I could always feel part of my brain being like, what are you doing? Why are you treating people this way? And it's because I completely took them for granted. I felt entitled to their patience and entitled to their love and entitled to just them being in my life. But now I feel gratitude and love and pure joy just because I've got rid of all the distractions, just because of minimalism. It's one of those things. All I thought I was doing was tidying my house, and before you know it, everything's improved. So that's how I define gratitude. Granted, there's going to be other people defining it in different ways, but certainly for me, that's the heart of it. But what about settling? So firstly, let's talk about ambition, I think, because I was a very ambitious young person, and to me, settling for less and being ambitious were two opposites. The word ambition has very like career-driven connotations. You wouldn't really say like my ambition is to be happy. It's always sort of, it's it's quite monetary and quite materialistic, the word ambition, in my experience of using the word anyway. It implies that you are driven and single-minded and willing to make sacrifices for what you want. So is settling for less the fear of making sacrifices for your ambition? And how do we know the difference between settling for less and just feeling grateful for what you already have? This is the crux of the issue. This is the thing that torments me in those quiet moments. Am I settling for less, or am I just being grateful for what I have? How do we know? What's the difference? And I think I have an answer. So I think it depends completely on whose eyes we're actually looking through. Because I was always very concerned with what people thought of me, and I'm still more concerned than I'd like to be. So as I said, I was quite ambitious, and I would freak out when I either compared my life to my peers' lives, or when I imagined what my life would look like through their eyes. I was always competitive, and this is what made me feel like I was settling. Like, I didn't want to lose the game of life. Again, I know I'm getting a little bit cheesy here, but we never truly settle because we are always growing, we are always learning. Just because our life isn't going the way we expected it to go, it does not mean that we're settling for less. We never just stop. Like, just because we're not climbing a career ladder or planning our wedding, it doesn't mean that we're settling. Just means that we're learning. The key with this whole is being grateful or just settling thing is just not caring about what people think. Because people think that life is lived in stages, like levels in a game. Like life is some like ticky box thing that we gotta get through. But life is a growing, changing ball of timey-wimey stuff. We only worry that we're settling for less when we compare our lives to the lives of our peers, to other people's lives, or how they see our life. So the comforting fact is you're never truly settling because you never stop. You never stop growing. Every second of every day you are growing. So if you enjoy minimalism videos, I realize this is like the less tangible side of minimalism, but I hope you enjoy these videos anyway. So thank you very much for stopping by. I'm truly, in the truest form, very, very grateful for you to have spent this time with me. Please feel free to subscribe if you're new and follow me on my social media, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.